Alright folks, I don't know what number this is. I'm on the end of the day here, so bear with me while I babble. I'm kind of tired and been fishing all day, and I got the operational IQ of a walnut. So to follow YouTube protocol and all this other stuff, they tell me to get all the promotional stuff done first. Like, we're running low on hats, we're going to be ordering stuff. We still got the fly boxes, and I'm so organized, I don't have a fly box to show you, but they got the logo on it. So we all got those things, so we got a bunch of fly boxes left. The other thing is a bunch of people stopped and said hello that watched the channel on the river. I seen it out, or watched the channel river, see us on the river that watched the channel, and it was good meeting you. Thanks for stopping and saying hello. It was good to meet you. The other thing is we have a nice large handful of new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. I hope this works for you. You find it entertaining and informative. Now we can get to what you want to hear, the fishing report. How's the fishing been? I think almost a rinse and repeat. The trickle has picked up slightly. We had a couple squirts of cohos this week. The guide service, me and my guides, we did a little better this week. I think it's more because we're just too damn stubborn to quit, and we just figured out when we finally figured out what to do. Starting to get a pattern put together, a program put together. For an example, the bottom of the river to the Douglas and Salmon Run where I'm sitting right now. We get light trickles of fish in the morning. They're night running. They're coming in at night, and then those fish just hold up in the bigger pools and just don't move. So what we've been doing is just either we fishing the upper part of the run, knowing that the fish that are trapped in the middle of the river, when the fishing person light hits them, they're going to go forward, or we kind of hang out in the bottom, hope that it'll be a little bit of a squirt of fish. And then once that's over with, we get into the big pools and we start working on these fish. And we have to slow our swing down and do almost a drift because they want that softer presentation, which is very typical of fish that's holding. So that's been kind of what's been going on overall. We've been spending some time in the fly zones. There's a lot of fish there. We've been using a lot of trout fishing tactics, some smaller flies, but the biggest fly I've been using like a size 8 Willy Bugger, but we've been doing well up there the last few days, just because I think more is there's a lot of fish in there. We finally figured out what they want and how they want it. So up there we're kind of using a lot of our trout fishing, nymph fishing techniques and getting some good bites. Up there we're using probably like size 6, size 8 brown Willy Buggers like Steely Crack, Olive been working, Black's been working, mixing it up. Some small wet flies been working. Ironically, Rick got a couple fish swinging with, compared to what we've been using, they look like sea monsters. They're like almost 6-inch long intruders, and the damn things have been eating it. So it's been pretty cool. So it's like you got to do one or the other stream. If you swing, go really big. If you're drifting, go really small. That's for the upper fly zone, or both fly zones actually. And the fishing pressure is starting to pick up there too. So it's before it was not. There was very little pressure. Now that's picking up, normal for this time of the year. Douglaston Salmon Run, Lower River. We've been fishing a lot of like size 4 zonkers, like Pink and Charisse. That's been working really good. The Chinooks have been eating them. The coho's been eating them. So it's a nice, for who it may concern, fly. The black and silver Willy Buggers are finally getting it done. I think the best thing we've been doing is just being persistent, just keep working the water. The swing bite is okay. Boy, when they're on it. If that doesn't work, we got to go to a kind of a soft, sloppy, slow swing drift just to slow it down. And it's basically at that point we're right into the pools where the fish are just kind of hanging out, and they want that really slow presentation where they can actually get a good look at the fly, watch it come into their territory, and then they'll do a pretty good job of eating it. In fact, sometimes they'll eat the hell out of it, and you'll get a nice yank of a grab to a stop, pause, come tight, and feel the head shake type of grab. So the water, so that's been kind of going on with the patterns and the flies. Water conditions, obviously we had some rain last week, so the runoff is dropping down. The release from the dam is still 350 CFS, so we're getting down below the 400, around the 400 mark, and between runoff and release down at Pineville. I haven't checked the gauge in quite a while. Doesn't really matter, we're going fishing anyways. So that's with the water flows. So that's pretty much what's going on. There's pods of fish scattered through the river, like between the DSR and the fly zones. If you guys would like to fish that, definitely look at the major pools. They're there. It just depends on what type of mood you're in. I would suggest if you get into those pools, fish the heads of the pools where where those fish might be getting ready to run, or if you're there at first light or early in the morning, fish the tail out of the pools where those fish are coming in. But there again, you're going to want to cover some water, move around. If you got one group that's a salmon and they're not biting, my suggestion is don't wait for them to bite. Move to another group and find a group of fish that are willing to play. So there's enough fish around in the pools to make it worth pool hopping and running, gunning, and covering a lot of water. Because that's what we've been doing, even on the DSR, off the DSR, we've been doing that gig. So that's about it. I can't think of anything else other than our best, most successful pattern is just being persistent. So once again, we're working on a video. We're going to be shooting one next week. So maybe we'll get some a fishing video, guys, with some fish on it. But anyways, don't forget about the subscribe button, the bell icon. We're trying to grow this channel. We need that. And if you see us, we might have some hats left. We got some on order. We always got fly boxes. So help us kind of raise some money to buy some cool camera gear. Until then, folks, see you later. Ready. Put your hand on the other side of him. Alright, send him on his way. Just give him a shove. This is Jay at JPEG Guides and Lost River Fishing. We are a year-round fly fishing catch and release guide service. We fish the Lake Ontario tributaries, and then during the spring and the summer we also fish the inland trout streams, classic dry fly fishing. During the heat of the summer we will do the warm water fishing for bass and pike. If you're interested in any of our outings or have any questions, please feel free to email us at fish@lostriversfishing.com. Hope to hear from you, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact us.